Before tonight's journey begins, imagine a world without noise, no traffic, no voices, no cities stretching into the horizon, just silence. Now imagine. You're the last person left to remember what it all used to be, because sometimes the end of the world doesn't come with explosions, sometimes, it comes quietly. Let's begin. They called it City Zero, not because it was the first city, but because it was the last, a single structure rising from the dust of a dead planet, miles of steel and glass stacked into the sky, glowing faintly under a pale, artificial sun. Beyond its walls, nothing, no forests, no oceans, no life, just ash and wind. Inside City Zero lived the last of humanity, or at least, that's what we were told. Every day followed the same pattern: wake up, report status, perform assigned tasks, return to quarters, repeat. No one questioned it, because questioning required energy, and energy was something City Zero carefully controlled. Food was rationed, water recycled, light simulated. Even the sky above us wasn't real, it was a projection, a memory of something we had lost. My name is Elias, Maintenance Sector 7, my job was simple: fix things that stopped working, replace parts that wore down, keep the city alive, or at least, keep it from falling apart. I had never seen the outside, no one had, because outside, there was nothing left to see. It started as a flicker, a small disruption in the system, Sector 12 lighting grid, routine repair, but when I accessed the panel, I saw something that shouldn't exist, a signal, not from inside the city, from outside. The signal wasn't noise, it wasn't interference, it was structured, repeating, intentional, a pattern, a message, but that was impossible, because outside City Zero, there was no one left. I copied the signal into my personal device, ran it through the system, decoded it. What I heard was a voice, faint, broken, but human: if anyone is still there. We survived. For the first time in my life, I questioned everything. If someone survived outside, then City Zero wasn't the last city, which meant, we had been lied to. Access to historical records was restricted, but maintenance had clearance in places others didn't. I found old files, corrupted, hidden, fragments of truth. There had been evacuation plans, multiple cities, multiple shelters. City Zero was just one of them, not the only one. That's when I noticed it. The cameras followed me more closely, the system responded faster, doors locked seconds longer than usual. City Zero had noticed that I was noticing. There was a door, deep below the city, marked as permanently sealed, no records, no access logs, but the signal, it was strongest there. I wasn't supposed to go down there, but curiosity had already become something stronger. I bypassed security, moved through abandoned corridors, dust-covered floors, forgotten machines. The deeper I went, the quieter everything became. The door wasn't sealed, it was locked from the inside. When the door opened, I expected ruin, destruction, endless emptiness. Instead, I saw light, real light. The sky wasn't dead, it was blue. There were people, living outside, small settlements, rebuilding, surviving. They looked at me the same way I looked at them, like we were ghosts. City Zero wasn't protecting humanity, it was controlling it, keeping people inside, limiting knowledge, maintaining order, because chaos was harder to manage than truth. I stood between two worlds: the city, safe, controlled, predictable; the outside, unknown, free, alive. I made a decision. I returned to the system, accessed the main network, and sent the signal to everyone inside City Zero, the same message I had heard, that we survived. The city changed, people stopped, looked at each other. For the first time, they questioned. Doors opened, systems failed, control slipped. City Zero didn't collapse, it became something else, not the last city, just another one. Months later, the walls didn't matter anymore, people moved freely, between inside and outside, the world wasn't dead, it was just waiting, to be found again. Elias stands outside the city walls at sunrise, the wind moves through real grass, the sky stretches endlessly above him, behind him, City Zero glows, not as a prison, but as a memory. He takes a step forward, into a world no longer lost. If this story made you think, if it made you wonder what truth might be hidden from you, then you're already asking the right questions. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Pillow Tale Time for more cinematic stories, and comment below, would you stay in the city? Or step outside? Until next time, dream beyond the walls.